Okay, so back to grease pencil basics, and we're gonna do camera guides and for composition and whatnot. And this applies to Blender 3D as well. But since we're doing grease pencil, let's make this specific to grease pencil for now. But same settings. Okay, so I started my scene with a blank grease pencil stroke. I have my typical materials, all right, and I'm in draw mode right now, so I can't access any of my camera settings while I'm in draw mode because stroke is an object. So what I need to do here is well, maybe I'm going to show you here. If I click on camera here to select it, as you can see here, it turns to this kind of darker orange color, meaning I'm inside another mode, so I'm not accessing the tab property parameters right here. So what I need to do from stroke is get out of its sub-object mode, which is any of these modes right here, and go to object mode. That way I am out of stroke and I can freely select any object outside of it. Okay, I'm gonna click on camera now, and as you can see, the camera icon shows up right here. I'm able to access the camera. All right, so let's take a look at what we can show for our guides here. So I'm going to go here where it says safe areas. I'm going to expand that. Okay, I'm going to expand well, maybe not that one, and then viewport display right here, background image. All right, and composition guides right there. All right, so yeah, I can't expand that without clicking on background. I'm in a viewport display. All right, so what we want are the composition guides and the safe areas. So let's talk about safe areas first. So I'm gonna put a check mark here, and you have two rectangles. I'm not sure if it's showing on the screen probably, but I'm gonna zoom in just so that you could see at the corner right there. We have two rectangles, okay? And let me zoom out and pan up right here. Let me just recompose this. All right, so the outer one, the bigger one, is your action safe, okay? So this comes to, this is cinema stuff, folks, in cinematography, and how you frame for the possibility of stuff getting cut or not shown in your framing. So think of this as margins, right? No one does any document in, let's say, Word or any Word document program where you start typing at the very edge of your paper, okay, of your screen. You have a border. All right, so same thing here. So the idea of the title safe, I'm sorry, the action safe. So the action safe is the outer one. We'll talk about this one first. That you shouldn't put anything important outside this line because it might get cut. Okay, it might not be showing on all monitors. Okay, so if you are drawing something, let's say I go back to stroke real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go draw mode here real quick, and all right, so let's say that you have something that's kind of important that's about to be shown, like so. There's a possibility it will not be shown on all monitors or screen because it's outside the title safe. Okay, you probably noticed this some YouTube videos. If you're watching it on TV, they're cut because there's a scaling that you have to do on your TV or your monitor in able to show the full screen. Okay, so would be recommend if it's something like that, you would want to show your drawing like so, factoring in that it's inside titles, the action safe. Okay, so same thing would be with the outside right here, which is the let's do my annotation right here. So this one is title safe. The inside one, right? And then the outside is the action safe. All right, so we already talked about the action safe. Now title safe. So it simply means you shouldn't put any text title outside this line right here, because horrible composition to begin with. It's like typing documents and you're not using any of your margins, and you start your document at the very edge of the border. Okay, no one wants to start their document like this, flush all the way here. Okay, so title safe simply means if you're going to do any title that maybe you're going to frame, eventually it will stop or animate it or whatever, you have to be inside this. So if you have a title that's kind of long and you want to make sure that's inside the title safe. So that's all there is to that. Okay, so be mindful of the margin right there, and same thing right here. All right, kind of like when you make your YouTube thumbnails, you don't flush them all the way to the left or right, and follows kind of good composition. All right, so that's title safe and action safe. So again, I need to go back to object mode, select the camera object, scroll all the way down here to the camera, and we'll see the other composition guides that we can show here. So let's turn off our action safe now so that they don't get in the way. Okay. All right, very important right here. We can turn on thirds. Okay, so you have a guide. Again, this doesn't render. These are just guides. All right. Center. Very important, because when we're doing mirror modifier as our next lesson, we have diagonal and golden ratio, triangle A, B, and harmony, which is slightly off from the golden ratio right there. All right, great for titles with the diagonal format. Okay, so they're all here. Well, they're kind of limited, but at least you have them in there and you don't have to. I wish we have guide rules. I don't know if that's something that's implemented now. But to turn those on, they're under Viewport, display, and composition and safe area.